My sister and I get to play.
This is an example of the type of listening material a beginner often hears when learning English. Let me know if you did too in school.
My sister and I get to...
What's different there?
Stress.
Stress, like emphasized words and sentences. It's the difference between it is and it is. Notice the stress part is held
a little longer and it has a little higher pitch.
Try repeating these. Cell phone, math class, business report, coffee cup. What do all of those words have in common? The stress is on the first word.
What does it sound like if the stress comes on the second word?
New phone, hard class, fresh report, broken cup. By the way, if you're finding this difficult, try using your hands to show the pitch. Cell phone, math class, but new phone, hard class. If your English classes never mentioned sentence stress, then they never gave you a chance to sound natural. In fact, they may have made you talk like this.
I'll be right there.
That's right. From your first day in English class, your teachers have taught you an English that isn't even real. Okay, I'm exaggerating. There's nothing technically wrong with talking like this, but the rhythm is different than what you normally hear, which is something like this.
I'll be right there.
Notice in the original, I'll be right there. Almost every single one of those words gets emphasized.
I'll be right there.
But when natives say the phrase normally, the stress typically goes on there.
I'll be right there.
I'll be right there.
You know what? Why don't you give it a try?
Hold on a minute and I'll get Sarah.
No, I don't want to go to the movies.
Mathematically, I can't make it make sense.
My parents are calling me for dinner.
So native speakers tend to use fewer stresses when they're talking. So let's try using fewer stresses when we talk too. All of this talk makes me think we need
A stress workout plan.
Let's begin by looking at individual words, then short phrases with common patterns, then some full-on sentences.
Wait, individual words?
Well, yeah, because even individual words tend to be taught wrong in school. I want you to think back to one of your first English teachers. How would they teach you how to say this word? Did you sound like one of those electronic dictionaries?
Independent. Independent.
You can probably guess that native speakers pronounce it differently in real life.
The independent.
So how can you apply this to your own English learning? Well, when you have a word with more than 2 syllables, find the stressed syllable. Make it longer and higher and almost whisper the other syllables. Reply, instruct, interesting, Mexico, America, impossible, international, disability, encyclopedia. Once you get comfortable with individual words, we can start looking at some common stress patterns that English has. 3-word patterns. Stress, followed by a reduction, followed by a stress. Not that tall. Not that tall. Every single time. Every single time. Really big test. Really big test. Not a problem. Not a problem. Describing compound nouns. Reduction, then a stress, then a reduction. Old cell phone. Old cell phone. New math teacher. New math teacher. Clean swimming pool. Clean swimming pool. 4-word patterns. Note, when you have 2 reductions in a row, try to go lower each time. So like stress, reduce, reduce, stress. Not all that great. Not all that great. Never had a chance. Never had a chance. Always has a problem. Always has a problem. Really wants to pass. Really wants to pass. Now reduce, stress, reduce, stress. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. You could have called. You could have called. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. We never get food. We never get food. How old are you? How old are you? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? What do you think? What do you think? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. What are you doing? What are you doing? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't understand. I don't understand. I just made it. I just made it. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. It's very thoughtful of you. It's very thoughtful of you. What's your name? What's your name? See you later. See you later. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Even if you think you're stressing the right word, native speakers might hear you stressing something else. That's because you might be using the wrong pitch, and that has a huge impact on the stress people hear. Make sure that you're using pitch correctly in this video.